Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to take a quick look here at WIF, see what's going on. I got a lot of requests for this one. Again, we covered it pretty heavy a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately it fell off my radar. So back on track here. We're going to look at a couple of key factors, obviously liquidation levels, and more importantly, support and resistances. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something today. Do me a favor, comment below, like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already, and deeply appreciate the feedback from my community. Look at this here, 65% from Bitcoin, 69% from HBAR, and BAKE, 21%. Those are basically just some simple 5x leveraged longs for my altcoins, and of course I always 10x leverage Bitcoin. So congrats to our community members there. We had 4 out of 4 profitable targets achieved here for our trades taken last week with my swing trades. I think we should look here at, first of all, let's go ahead and get started with the baseline for liquidation. So folks, a lot of liquidation to the downside here at about 2.5, 2.8. Now that's all well and good. That doesn't matter much at all if the price continues to sustain its support level, but just know that there's a lot more longs in the market than shorts, which gives us all the more reason why they could get liquidated. So again, just try not to trade too arbitrarily to the upside just yet. There are some identifications we can find with patterns and retests of specific levels, but when we see this kind of liquidation to the downside, and there's not much to the upside minus this kind of general round number about $4, it could imply the price is more likely to pull back than increase. All right. The reason why I say that is because with our lagging span here with the price action on the hourly, we can see the cloud is kind of giving us a few false positives there. Generally, it's favorable, but I just want to kind of prepare you there. There's potential for the price to pull back, and it's always important to be mindful of that. So just ensure you trade with a stop loss and ensure that that stop loss is adjusting higher as you take profit or you move into profit. Either way, important to do that. Good news is we got the 50 and the 20-day SMA hanging out right here at about 312 down as low as 290. So this is a good support range. If you look at these fib levels too, 0.32 held like a champ, and now it's going to be a potential support level. Okay, so previous resistance turned support. Same thing here as well with 0.5 on fib. We can see 0.5 fib there holding strong as a resistance at 340. But if it continues to be retested, more likely to break. So we could see the price action continue through that level and that range. Speaking of range, we kind of zoom out a little bit here and look. We can see there's a decent amount of volume right here at about, what, 2.75. So that's the heaviest concentration of volume, implying that that's our point of control here for this coin. So 275, decent amount of support. Hypothetically, the price pulls back down to that low $3 mark. That'd be a solid consideration for a long. Everything's looking pretty strong here on the indicators too. If we take a look at stochastic RSI, traditional RSI, definitely looking very good here in the overall sense, above 50. Money flow index right there with it, and MACD has been converging for 3 days straight. Okay, so we have good momentum, good consideration for support. All 4 moving averages on the 4-hour time frame are supporting as well. This is extremely important to recognize. With increased volume, we're starting to see that sustainability here too. And a lot of good volume here with this coin right now. So awesome stuff. WIF coin is looking pretty strong here. Over 50 on the RSI. Money flow index is pulling back. You got to recognize that's generally a weaker sign, letting us know we have more money coming out than in the last 14 candles. But it's kind of common, right? When the price action does one of these, it's extremely normal for that to happen. Okay. And let me make that a little bit clearer here. Let's go ahead and draw out a trend line here running concurrent with the 20-day SMA. And just recognizing, hey, that this is looking pretty solid here. More likely to break to the upside than the downside because we are honoring this trend line. However, we break that trend line, we could see a shift of momentum. It's too early to tell, honestly, but with all the momentous indicators letting us know we're on the right side of tracks, it's smart not to try to trade into this. So if you're going to consider shorting, wait for confirmation. And to me, confirmation comes in a few different ways, specifically more so on the hourly. In other words, we go sideways and down for a little bit, then we're inevitably going to be below the cloud. That could be a consideration for a short. But right now, the lagging span is technically above the price action, and the conversion line is above the baseline. So those are positive contributing factors, and we are generally above the cloud too right now. So for the most part, it's more risky to short than take a long right now. There's no other way around it. You're going to have statistically more of a benefit going up than down at this point. A lot of coins are exuding some bearish behavior. We actually just opened a short with another coin earlier, just a little bit ago, as a matter of fact. And you just got to recognize we're kind of in this shift of momentum. Bitcoin could have topped out at about 65, 66K, might be pulling back a little further, and if so, some coins will pull back. I'm mentioning that because this coin looks like it's right on the edge of that shift in momentum, even though we have a lot of positivity in the larger time frames. So when that kind of stuff happens, adjust your stop loss higher so you can secure profits. Don't consider a short just yet. I would say this time tomorrow we have more information. We might be in a better place. But right now we're kind of just hanging out in this point of control. That's somewhat of a range-bound scenario here. So if you kind of look at this here, I mean, there's no doubt about it. We're stuck within a range if you exclude this candle wake up here, okay? So until we break free from that range and consolidate effectively above or below those levels, it's best to kind of wait for confirmation, okay? So I'm waiting for a close below 320 and or above 345, okay? It's kind of what we're looking for here. Ultimately, positive stuff here though, either way you look at it. Do me a favor, before you leave, comment below, like, subscribe, and follow. I greatly appreciate that. Do yourself a favor too, of course. Trade with the best exchange in the world, Bitunix, link down below. CryptoCash.tag as well if you're curious about my other affiliate partners. We use them primarily because there's no KYC or VPN, but they happen to be a phenomenal, trusting, and amazing exchange. So check them out. I think you're going to love them. Thank you so much for your time, folks. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.